time of 52.92, a new high school national record. Back to back to back to back state champions.
NET Sports, Nebraska's home for championship sports, is live from Pinnacle Bank Arena in Lincoln, Nebraska for the 2021 NSAA Girls Basketball Championships. We conclude our day-long coverage here on NET with the Class C2 state title game. Battle of neighbors, the Warriors from Crofton at 25-3 and the top seed take on the 6th seed Indians from Ponca. And hello one final time, everyone. I'm Larry Putney along with Trudy Nolan. Andy Kendi will be joining us momentarily. Great to have you with us, hopefully all day long here. You've been watching state championship action on NET. We've had some fantastic games, crowned 5 champions already, ready for our final championship of the day in Class C2. These two teams reside in Northeast Nebraska. They know each other. They've played each other this year, very familiar with each other, and they get to come down here to Lincoln and play for the title.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, it's a great time for both teams. Yep. Ponca is coming out. They're back in the finals again this year, looking for their first state championship for the school. They're led by 2 sophomores, Samantha Ehlers and Ashlyn Kingsbury. Ashlyn had 26 points in the win over Bridgeport on Thursday, and so they're back here. They're looking, like I said, for that first title for Ponca.
So that's a look at the Ponca Indians. How about the Warriors from Crofton? They're led by Lacey Sprockle.
Yeah, well, and we've seen them here just a few times. I mean, they've been here 8 out of the 11 years. They've been in just the finals, not only to state, but in the finals. They're looking for their school's 9th state title. And yeah, they're led by the forward Ella Raggi and the inside play of Lacey Sprockle. And as you said, I mean, you know, it's a good rematch between the two teams that they've played in the regular season. Crofton came out on top on that game, but we'll see what happens here in the finals of the state tournament. Should be a good one. Ponca Crofton state championship on the line when we come back here in Lincoln.
Central Valley Ag, a cooperative serving customers and local farming communities in Nebraska, Kansas, and Iowa. Embracing the cooperative spirit to deliver value to our members. Proud to say, we are CVA.
If you or a loved one feels depressed or suicidal, don't be afraid to talk about your feelings. The Nebraska Department of Health and Human Services wants you to know that you are not alone and that Nebraska needs you.
Help, hope, and healing are available in the Heartland and are just a phone call or text away. Call 1-800-273-TALK or text HOME to 741-741.
Championship Saturday after dark in Lincoln, Nebraska. It's the Class C2 title game. Crofton taking on Ponca in the final of 6 championship games here in Lincoln. Hello again, everybody. I'm Andy Kendi. I'll be bringing you the stories from the sidelines. The Warriors come in 25-3. The Indians at 21-4. To set the table, let's go across court and get it started with Mr. Heath Craven.
On behalf of the Nebraska School Activities Association and its member schools, welcome to Pinnacle Bank Arena for the 2021 NSAA Girls State Basketball Championships. The NSAA is proud to recognize its premier corporate partners, U.S. Bank, Farmers Mutual of Nebraska, the Nebraska Chiropractic Physicians Association, Nebraska Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, and CHI Health St. Elizabeth. It is Championship Saturday. And tonight's Class C2 final features the number 6 seed with a record of 21-4, the Ponca Indians. And the number 1 seed with a record of 25-3, the Crofton Lady Warriors. Now for the introduction of players and coaches. We'll begin with the non-starters from Ponca. Number 14, Evie Kruzmark. Number 20, Abby Hirota. Number 22, Ellie McAfee. Number 24, Maddie Milligan. Number 32, Hannah Walls. Number 42, Claire Burrell. Number 50, Lauren Gill. And number 52, Taylin Lawyer. Now the non-starters from Crofton. Number 12, Allie Dahl. Number 14, Blair Jordan. Number 20, Jada Schmidt. Number 22, Rebecca Leader. Number 24, Hannah Schiefer. Number 30, Brooklyn Fiskus. Number 32, Caitlin Gunther. Number 34, Ellie Tramp. And number 40, Vanessa Sprockle. Now the starting lineup for the Ponca Indians. A 5'4" junior, number 10, Addie McGill. A 5'8" senior, number 12, Alyssa Crossgrove. A 5'11" sophomore, number 34, Ashlyn Kingsbury. A 5'10" sophomore, number 40, Grayson Evans. And a 6' sophomore, number 44, Samantha Ehlers. Bob Hayes is the head coach for Ponca. He's assisted by Jared Curry and Ryan Olander. Now, the starting lineup for the Crofton Lady Warriors. A 5'5" junior, number 3, Alexis Folkers. A 5'7" junior, number 4, Jaden Jordan. A 5'9" junior, number 5, Ella Rogge. A 5'6" senior, number 10, Kaylee Enrum. And a 5'9" senior, number 44, Lacey Sprockle. Aaron Losing is the head coach for the Lady Warriors. He's assisted by Tiffany Panning and Maggie Moon. The officials for tonight's game are Kevin Marr, Ty Starks, and Jeremy McHugh. And your bench official is Andrew Fitzke. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's play championship basketball!
Well, Crofton in northeast Nebraska, just south of Gavins Point Dam, which creates that Lewis and Clark Lake along the Missouri River. Beautiful part of the state. 3-hour drive to Pinnacle Bank Arena. Ponca just 25 minutes west of South Sioux City, just south of Ponca State Park. Also a beautiful area. They're just 45 minutes apart. This is how they got here. Crofton with a win over Centennial and knocking off 4th seeded Bridgeport. It was Ponca, the 6th seed, had to go through Guardian Angel, Citro Catholic, and BRLD to make it here to these state finals. So it's number 1 Crofton, number 6 Ponca. They've played once before. Crofton knocked off Ponca 57-46 earlier in the year. That was one of the 4 losses Ponca faced. There's the head coach of the Indians of Ponca, Bob Hayes, in his 5th season, and what a story he has. He's been around forever. Coached the boys for 22 years, came back to coach the girls. And there is Aaron Losing. Losing in his 17th season. He is nearing or at, depending on how you count it, win number 400. He says he's at 398. He missed 2 games this year because of COVID, so he didn't count the 2 games. I think most people would count the 2 games as head coach. So technically we think he's already hit 400 in the semifinals, but this could be win number 401 for Aaron Losing. So we started off, Ponca winning the tip. High post here is Ehlers. Sam Ehlers finds Addie McGill at the top. She's closely guarded by Enrum of Crofton. And you can see already what Crofton loves to do defensively. They are man-in-your-face man-to-man.
They're very tough pressure man-to-man defense.
Little elbow to push her off, could not get the shot to go, and the pulled rebound comes down to Inram. There is Inram. Has it taken away, feet ahead. Oilers with the lay-in, first points for the Indians of Ponca. Dribble in, splits between the defenders, and the foul is going to be called. I think they got Ashlyn Kingsbury. Well, he did. Kingsbury picked up the first foul.
Foul number 34, Kingsbury. Shooting 2 for Crofton, Jalen Jordan.
So Jalen Jordan was on that 2019 team that was down here at State 2 years ago, lost to St. Cecilia in the finals. In fact, 4 of their starters, Folkerts, Jordan, Rogge, Inram, were all on that team in 2019. I remember at the end of that game when they lost it saying, we're going to see this Crofton Warrior team down here again, because they had 4 sophomores who saw significant time on that team. Push called. That's going to be against Crofton. Alexis Folkerts picks up her first.
Here's a look at that defense there by Jaden Jordan.
Ehlers kicks it out. Stripped away. Jalen Jordan the other way. Good feed from Jordan, and she gets it to Folkers, who is pounded. Grace Evans got her money's worth on that foul.
Here's a look at that pass down there to Alexis Folkers.
First free throw from Folkers is good. Folkers down here at State has had 15 and 9 in back-to-back games in the first round and the semis. Long rebound pops out to Rogge. Three-pointer on the way, just off the back of the rim. Rogge with the rebound. Bounce pass inside from Inram. Folkers will reset, gets it out to Jordan. Three-pointer good, Ella Rogge.
The assist from Alexis Folkers.
Rogge is that inside-out threat for the Warriors. Ton of pressure, turned it over again. Gets it ahead. Rogge traveled.
Yeah, Crofton will stay with that pressure man-to-man defense the whole time. Here's a good pass out there for the 3 there to put him up 6-2.
Kingsbury with it up top, Ashlyn Kingsbury. Shot is off. Rebound up strong. Board put back up and nearly in, but Ehlers will go to the line to shoot a couple. Foul is called
Alexis Folkers, her first
on Folkers. That's her first.
Samantha Ehlers at the line for Ponca, 2 shots.
So many teams who face an Aaron Losing coach team in Crofton just have not seen this kind of relentless pressure, and it doesn't slow down throughout the game.
No, it doesn't. And he has, as he has said before, you know, trying to, some say, how do you get him to play so hard? He says, I coach hard, they play hard. So the players know that that is coming, but they also want to play hard for him as well.
Folkers got the lay-in, and Crofton extends its lead here early on, 8-3. Osgrove pushing it up the floor. Into the hands of Kingsbury, now down low, lost it. Saved, but right into the hands of Lacey Sprockle. Three on the way, off the back, long rebound. There's Addie McGill, now off the hands of Cosgrove. Turnaround, draws the foul. Foul picked up. Will be called on Ella Raggi. That will send Grayson Evans to the line. See that little gash on the left cheek of Grayson Evans. She picked that up in the semifinals.
In for Crofton, Allie Dahl, Caitlin Gunther, and Elliot Tramp.
These are just badges, right?
Mm-hmm.
Honor, courage, whatever. Competitiveness.
Memories. You know, the one thing, though, with Crofton doing the pressure defense, he brings the subs in, though.
Yeah.
You know, keeps them halfway through the quarter, keeps their legs fresh.
Yeah, we're just 3:20 in, and he's already gone to the bench. Into the game, Caitlin Gunther. There is Volkers with it. Also in is Ellie Tramp. Tramp with it here. Off to Gunther. Back to Tramp down low, and push will be called on Ponca. That's going to be on Taylor Lawyer.
Number 52, Taylor Lawyer, first personal foul, third team foul.
Turnover on the Indians. It'll belong to Crofton. Only one team from Nebraska has beaten the Crofton Warriors this year. That is Humphrey St. Francis, which was in the D2 title game. St. Francis ended up winning the D2 championship. That's the only in-state loss for Crofton. They've lost a couple out of state, one to one of the top teams in Iowa in Newell Fonda. Also lost to the green team out of South Dakota in West Central.
It's her first and the fourth team foul for the Warriors.
Good drive. Couldn't get it to fall on the shot of Maddie Milligan. Right back up, and Kingsbury draws the foul. Kingsbury will head to the line. That's going to be called on Alyssa Cosgrove.
That is her first, the fifth team foul. Timeout on the floor.
So timeout on the floor.
At Heartland Lutheran, we are Christ-centered.
Christ-centered.
We are Christ-centered.
We are equipped. Equipped.
Equipped.
We are inspired.
Inspired.
We are prepared. Prepared.
Prepared. Prepared.
We are Heartland Lutheran.
Constellation is a natural gas supplier helping inspire young Nebraskans through hands-on learning. Constellation has given more than $290,000 to 4-H and FFA organizations across the state, helping support youth in your community with opportunities to achieve real-world success. Because we believe that powering communities means empowering our future leaders. With Constellation, a contribution to 4-H and FFA is in the stars.
The Crofton Warriors certainly playing with a purpose this state tournament. Classmate Kendall Taney is a sophomore at Crofton. He's struggling from complications of COVID-19. He's actually watching tonight from his hospital room in Omaha, where doctors hope to treat a blood infection with heart surgery in the next month or so. At Crofton, the girls are wearing t-shirts with the hashtag Play for Kendall. Aaron Losing told reporters yesterday that he's hoping his girls have brought Kendall some enjoyment over this week of the state tournament. And the kids are definitely motivated to win a state title for Kendall. And I know, speaking for all of us here at NET, we wish the best for Kendall and a speedy recovery.
Yeah, Kendall, glad you could watch the game here on NET and watch the Crofton Warriors, your Warriors, compete for this state championship. And again, as Andy said, we all wish you the very best. Free throw there, good by Ashlyn Kingsbury. Second one good as well. Ponca, 5 of their 7 points have come from the free throw line. And they trail by 1, 8-7.
And you know, we talk about the Crofton defense, but Ponca's has some very tough man-to-man defense as well, causing the turnovers.
Lawyer there with the steal, the takeaway. Oh, pretty turnaround by Sam Ehlers, a 6-0 run here for Ponca. Sprockle with it up top. Long 3 on the way from Tramp is off. And the rebound to Ehlers. Sam Ehlers, just a sophomore. Good-looking player, 6 foot forward. Averages 12 a game. These 2 sophomores outstanding for Ponca. Down low, tipped away. That's a good block from behind. Caught all ball. A nice step through. Could not get it to go. Battling for the board. Good strong rebound by Inram, who goes up, and Inram draws the foul. Foul's going to be called on Ehlers. Watch the turnaround here.
Foul number 44, Samantha Ehlers, her first personal.
Yeah, great turnaround jump shot by Samantha.
To Kaylee Inram.
Here's Kaylee Inram, the senior guard, 5'6", averages 10 a game. Smooth stroke there for Kaylee Inram. Solid free throw shooting from Inram. Press broke. Tried the bounce pass inside, tied up, jump ball. It will go to Crofton. Possession arrow points the way of the Warriors. Aaron Losing his 15th time at state with both Crofton since he began coaching.
Alexis Volkers,
8 state championships.
Yeah, you know, to think that you've been in the finals 8 of the 11 years and also had 5 titles out of those 8.
Look at that, 15 state appearances in 17 years, 13 and 8 state titles. That's just a remarkable run for Crofton. 13 finals.
You know, when we talked earlier about programs where Humphrey St. Francis, Falls City Sacred Heart, Crofton is in that same thing where they're doing the right things in their program, keeping the young kids, getting them involved. They're, you know, here to see this as well.
Offensive foul is called on Inram. 10-9 tight one here in this first period. Kingsbury, the daughter of Chris Kingsbury. Talked about him several times down here during these state tournaments. Nice feed there to Ella Raggi. Raggi with the lay-in off a nice feed.
And Crofton in this 1-2-2 press here, giving some fits here to Ponca.
Over and back, did not completely clear the midcourt line before she touched the ball. Watch closely here.
Also checking in.
It's over here. Terrific lay-in off the feed by Folkers. with it, leaves it for Rogge. Here's a drive by Rogge. Nice left hand, but did not get the roll. The rebound to Evans. Oh, nice fake. Boy, stuck with his Sprockle, who got the block.
Yeah, great block there by Lacey Sprockle.
And a double dribble.
Here's another look at that drive and that great block by Lacey Sprockle. Another angle and that same, yeah, absolutely.
Break the timeline on the dribble by Milligan. Milligan keeps the dribble. Here is McGill. Skip pass out to Kingsbury. Three-pointer. Just long. Boy, that was on target. The perfect fan. Right on, just a little long from Ashlyn Kingsbury. Good drive. And Jaden Jordan said, how did that not fall? You saw the reaction afterwards. Good feed down low. Good takeaway, right back up strong, got the roll. Grayson Evans with a terrific move. Ten seconds to go in this first quarter. Rive is off on the rebound. 2-1, fires it up at the buzzer, and that will end quarter number 1. Tight game here through the first 8 minutes. Crofton on top, 12-11, but Ponca getting the turnover. The bucket down low to keep it close.
Forget to follow at NSAA events on Twitter for all the latest girls state basketball.
Early mornings, late nights, emotionally, physically, mentally tougher. Generations of trust, innovation, and hard work done side by side. The decisions you make for your land and livestock have a direct impact on your operation, the region, and the world. That is why we're there when you need us anytime, every time. We both have one chance, one season, one mission. Tougher together. Aurora and you.
This is Emma. She cares about her kids and our environment. And this is Nate. He loves his car and loves to drive. They both fill up with unleaded 88. Emma knows unleaded 88 reduces emissions from her vehicle. Nate knows unleaded 88 is approved for his engine and provides high-octane performance. They may think about fuel in different ways, but the fuel of choice for both Emma and Nate is unleaded 88. Engine smart, earth kind.
Well, next Saturday, the best high school boys basketball teams will compete right here on NET. The Boys State High School Basketball Championships begin at 9 a.m. Central on Saturday, continue throughout the day as they have here today on NET. Action in all classes. You can visit netnebraska.org/sports for game time schedules. Live stream will also be available on the website and on the NET Nebraska app. 8 minutes in the books. Crofton on top by 1. Ponca with the ball. This is a very young Ponca team. You look at the core, where the scoring is coming from.
Yep.
4 sophomores see significant time.
Absolutely. A couple of their top scorers are sophomores.
A good rebound down low by Sprockle. Pushed in transition, not handled.
You know, when we talk about them, Ponca losing last year in the finals to Hastings St. Cecilia. Crofton losing in the semis to Hastings St. Cecilia.
Right.
They were probably both glad that they were moving up to C1.
That's right. Right inside, oh, nice step in front by Interim to take it away. Here's Interim in transition ahead. Jordan lays it in for 2. Nice steal and transition bucket by Jordan. Interim forced the turnover. Dribbled into traffic, had it taken away, and it ties up, and it'll be Crofton's ball.
Here's a look at that steal there by Inram. And then the pass up there to Jordan.
Lost art of the jump stop.
Ponca stays in their man-to-man defense.
Taken away, stolen by Evans. Here is Evans keeping it. Now hits the trailer, Kingsbury. Kingsbury drives in, and she is fouled by Sprockle. Kingsbury will go to the line to shoot a couple.
There's a nice look at that drive by Kingsbury.
Got her on the hand, so Ashlyn Kingsbury draws the foul, will go to the line to shoot 2. Kingsbury averaging 12 points per game. Mentioned earlier, she is the daughter of Chris Kingsbury, who played at Iowa, played for the Hawkeyes. Her 2 brothers are Logan and Carter. Of course, they were members of Ponca's teams that made it down here to these state finals. Open look, 3 on the way for Jordan, got it. Jaden Jordan, 3-pointer.
Jaden Jordan.
And a timeout taken by Bob Hayes of Ponca.
Timeout Ponca, the 30-second timeout.
Well, this is the C2 State Championship of 2021. What happened in 2020? Let's take a look back.
The defending champion Hastings St. Cecilia Hawkettes look to repeat against the Ponca Indians in the 2020 Class C2 Girls Basketball Championship. Ponca broke through the Hawkettes' full court press in the first half, going on an 11-2 run and taking a 21-15 lead into halftime. Hastings St. Cecilia regrouped and outscored Ponca 15-6 in the third quarter and held off a late charge with strong free throw shooting to win 41-37 for their second consecutive Class C2 state championship.
And Ponca was runner-up in 2020. They have yet to win a state championship. So Ponca here looking for its first ever state title. They've now been in the state title game back-to-back years. Good mid-range jumper along the baseline from Cosgrove, baseline extended. Here's Inram with the drive, nice pass. And Inram with the offensive foul. That is the first personal on Inram.
Here's a look at that drive in by Inram.
Make it her second foul.
And again, they're playing that pressure defense. He brings them in, you know, with 5:30 left. He'll bring those 3 back in, probably with like 3 minutes left.
Elaragi with the foul. That will send Ashlyn Kingsbury back to the line again. Kingsbury has not scored a field goal yet, but she is 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Make it 5 for 5, and from that family, you would expect she would be a shooter. Second one is just off. During those free throws, Aaron Losing was having a conversation with the officiating crew. Very calm, reasoned, but clearly trying to make a point. Wanted some clarification, and the turnover goes off the shoe tops of the Warriors' Caitlin Gunther. Right into that teeth of that trap defense, the pressure from Crofton. They break it into the corner. There is Evans with it, she's double teamed. Nice pass on a cutting Ehlers. And Ehlers lays it in. Ehlers from the backside, cut through, and got the pass. And right away, Aaron Losing takes the timeout.
Here's a look at that. She's almost ready. Evans almost in the corner to get trapped, but found Ehlers by the basket.
Here's a look at Bob Hayes in his 5th season at Ponca. He was the boys coach for 22 years in Ponca. He stopped in 2012. They were getting ready to hire a girls coach, couldn't find one. The superintendent and the board came to him and said, "Hey, Bob, you know, you're still hanging around. Would you like to coach the girls?" And Bob said, "Well, let me ask my wife." She said to Bob, "Yeah, that sounds like it'd be fun." Bob looked at her funny. Okay, so here he is back on the bench now for 5 years. Just a great guy, good smile there. He's coached track for 25 years. He coached the football team for 15 years. Athletic director for 31 years. He's been the elementary principal for 17 years. The guy just has to find ways to stay busy, I guess. Good pass down low, draws the foul, and Evans will go back to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, Ponca's doing a very good job on the offensive end, really just passing the ball around, looking for those open people. And here it is, a nice pass there from Ehlers.
Back into the Warriors, Lacey Sprockel.
Sprockel now back into the game. .6-0 run. Ponca with the 2-point lead down inside Sprockel. A good step through by Sprockel to find a way. Even at 19. Cosgrove clears the timeline. Here's Evans. Good ball movement. Kingsbury with it. Kingsbury drives her first field goal of the game. Kingsbury now has 7. And great hustle the other way by Ashlyn Kingsbury. That's the result of some driveway ball with your 2 brothers.
There's a good drive by her. And then it doesn't take her long. She gets down the floor to get that block there on that drive by Ellie Tramp.
And then the turnover. Ponca opening up a 2-point lead here. Ponca's pressure has led to some points, but also some challenges. But 13 of their 21 points have come off of turnovers. And Ehlers again. Sam Ehlers is also just a sophomore. Feed down low to Sprockel. She's double teamed. Bounce pass to the other side to Tramp. Tipped around and kept alive. Here comes Kingsbury again. Ponca beginning to manage this press a little better. Great job down low. Can't get it. Rebound put back. 2 opportunities there for Cosgrove, couldn't finish. Now pushing pace is Blair Jordan. 3 on the way, in-room is off.
Yeah, you know, for a while, Ponca was having troubles with their field goals. They were only shooting 25%.
Bingo! Sam Ehlers! And Ehlers gives Ponca a 7-point advantage. It's a 13-2 run for Ponca over the last 3 minutes of play. A good rebound right back, put up, not good. Sprockel gets it. 2 chances in tight on the offensive boards. And it will stay with the Warriors. Good hustle there by Sprockel to go to the ground.
Here's a look at this right here. All of them going for it. I'm not sure whose hand that was.
When I saw it the first time, I agreed with the official, thought it was off of Ponca. So in real time, agree with the call. After reviewing the replay, maybe not. We have the benefit of replay. I'll say this officiating crew has done a really nice job here in this final game.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, sometimes I don't know if the high school officials are not used to a replay, but sometimes they'll show it on the board up above, and we can hear the reactions of the crowd sometimes.
Right. Oh, nice drive. A little step through. Alexis Folkers lays it in. That slows the run. Ponca, 6 of their last 9 from the floor, trying to make it 7 of 10. 70% on this possession.
And Aaron Losing is really telling his girls, get up there, play some pressure defense. I think he feels like they kind of laid off a little bit on their pressure.
Good block by Jaden Jordan. And right back to Jordan, gets rewarded. Good bounce pass. And a blocking foul is going to be called. And that'll be
number 52
on Taylor Lawyer.
That's 5 team foul.
That's a nice drive there by Alexis Folkers with a little step through.
Ponca. Kingsbury also checking back in. Samantha Ehlers.
Ehlers and Kingsbury back in now for the Indians after a quick break. Bounce pass, Inram laid it in. Boy, good cut to the basket by Inram. She cut away from the basket, hesitated. Defender paused, she took off. And was rewarded with the basket. Tied up by Sprockle. That will stay with Ponca, but a nice job on the tie by Sprockle. You see plays like that, and you're reminded how much you appreciate the play of Alexis Markowski, which the ball would never come down. Right?
Absolutely.
In transition, ahead to Jordan, lays it in. Jaden Jordan with 2 more. She's got 9 in the game, and we're back to a 1-point game off of a 6-0 Warrior run. Warriors have come out to play.
Yeah, I think, you know, Coach Losing was getting on them, like I said, to really have that pressure defense. And I think, you know, a little bit they didn't have that motivation for a little bit. And now they are really up on Ponca.
Out of the edge, here's Folkers again with it. Good feed down low. And an offensive foul called on Sprockle. Sprockle picks up her 2nd foul.
Second personal foul.
Here's a look at that.
And for the Warriors, Allie Dahl.
2 fouls on Dahl, 2 on Sprockle, 2 on Inram, 2 on Rogge.
Which is probably going to happen with the pressure defense that they play on the ball.
Feed down low, right up strong. Boy, that's a nice job to regather after contact by Sam Ehlers. On the way at the buzzer. So the bucket late by the Indians have given them a 3-point advantage here at the half in a very tight contest. Ponca on top, 28-25 over the Crofton Warriors. Ponca led by 14 points from Sam Ehlers. 7 for Kingsbury. Let's go down to Andy Kindy, who is with Bob Hayes.
Well, Coach, great run in that second quarter. What was the key there?
We started moving the ball and running our offense. We, we're a little, they took us out of our offense a little bit. We settled down and started running our offense.
What do you tell the kids now? You've been in this position before in the state championship game. How do you finish the deal?
It's going to be kind of nice to go in and tell them, hey, this happened last year, remember? And hopefully they remember that. I know they do.
How do you keep them poised, though, down the stretch?
That's them. We're going to talk to them about keeping our poise, executing, and things like that. But they're going to have to, we've been in this situation before, so, they should know what to do.
Coach, good luck in the second half. Your team is up by 3. We'll see if you can finish the deal. Good luck to you.
Right,
Try to win your first state championship. Ponca is up at 3 points in the Class C2 state championship game.
What do you think about going to college?
I'm kind of scared.
I feel nervous a little bit. That's kind of a tough one. I'm not really sure yet.
I'm excited for college.
How are you going to pay for it?
To be honest, I don't really know.
That's actually a really good question. So what if you had a friend you could ask?
All right, it's time to talk about us. Not him, not her, not them. Us. Thanks to us, things have been great. In fact, you can find us just about everywhere. Your food, that's us. Your food's food, that's us too. Your fuel, that's us. And should anyone out there happen to doubt us, by all means, just watch us.
Coverage of the 2021 NSAA Girls High School Basketball Championships on NET is made possible in part by Aurora Cooperative, Nebraska Corn Board, and Constellation Energy. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We couldn't do it without your support.
Welcome back inside Pinnacle Bank Arena. We are at halftime of the Class C2 state championship game. Ponca up by 3 to the Crofton Warriors. Joining me now at halftime is Jay Beller. He's the executive director of the NSAA. Jay, this has been a year like no other. How have you managed to navigate from 1 year ago to now? What has been the biggest challenge for you as an organization?
Well, the biggest challenge is knowing if we were doing the right thing. We wanted to make sure that everybody was safe, but yet we wanted to give the kids an opportunity to play. So that was the foremost what we talked about a lot.
Basketball tournaments, this is where we started, as you remember.
That's
I
right.
remember, you know very well. How rewarding is it to see where we have come from and where we are now? And who do you have to thank?
Yeah, that was awesome. Seeing the crowds here tonight. Of course, it wasn't full, and we always like a full house, but it's about as good as could be expected. Tom Lorenz and his staff here at Pinnacle Bank have just been awesome to work with. We work with the health departments of the Lancaster County, the governor's office, and the mayor's office, and this staff of the NSAA has done a wonderful job of putting things together. So a lot of people to thank, and it took us all pulling together to make this happen.
How challenging was it to get this facility ready? Because people don't realize the last time there was this number of fans here was last year during the NSAA tournaments, during the boys and girls basketball tournaments.
That's right. John Dolliver and Tom Lorenz put their heads together and come up with a plan that they had to submit to the local health departments. And as you can see around, there's a lot of plastic here where they tried to distance the people and do the best we could to get as many in as we could. But great job on their part.
Yeah, I noticed in between games and sessions, they are spray cleaning the facility as well. The decision to go to 5 days on this basketball tournament, how do you think that's worked out, and how do you think that it's been received from the member schools?
I think it's worked well. To get as many people in as we could, we had to lengthen the tournament. They were thankful for that. It was heartache on some of them because they had to come from a long ways and they had to stay, and it could be costly for them. But they were happy they could play.
And as we move forward to the boys basketball tournament, I remember last year it was very limited on who can come. how much are you looking forward to getting back to another step towards normalcy?
Yeah, that's going to be great. We're hoping for good weather like we had this week, and we're hoping for big crowds. And as long as we can do it safe and follow the plan that we have, we think it'll go well.
Well, Jay, thanks so much for your time. Congratulations on getting this far and navigating through some very choppy waters during this whole pandemic. You guys and your staff have done a great job. It's Jay Beller. He's the executive director of the NSAA. We're at halftime of the Class C2 state championship game. Ponca leads Crofton by 3.
Electricity. It makes life easier, more productive, brighter, possible. Yet we only think about it when we don't have it. The next time you're doing, well, anything, think about how electricity makes it all possible. And know we will be there, powering your everyday, every day.
All this grass, all this mulch, all these projects to do. They all get done with the Kubota BX Series tractor. The Kubota BX Series. Kubota is a proud sponsor of Nebraska high school sports on NET. It's the crack of dawn, but it's never too early to get ready for hunting season. Acceleration, handling, and cargo room for work. The Kubota Sidekick. For more information and participating Nebraska Kubota dealers, KubotaNEsports.com.
Sports fans, seasons change with new teams, new players, and new excitement. Just minutes from state championship venues, Sarpy County has year-round family fun, shopping, restaurants, and more than 2,000 hotel rooms. Your visitor's guide from GoSarpy.com helps start new traditions when you, family, and friends visit eastern Nebraska. GoSarpy.com. So near, so fun.
It's thanks to you that we're where we are today. We're proud to watch these communities grow because they're our communities too. Our neighbors, our friends. It's where we live. These are all our hometowns. And no matter what, the people who will continue to serve your needs with the hometown support you know and trust are just down the street. Cornerstone Bank. Growing together.
We are back in Lincoln at Pinnacle Bank Arena for our final state championship of the day. This in Class C2, Ponca on top of Crofton, 28-25. Time to take a look at highlights from the first half and first half action. Trudy, why don't you walk us through these highlights? Tell us what happened here in the first.
Absolutely. Lots of great things going on. Here's the outside shot by Crofton making a 3. And this is on the block play by Layer, and she's been so great down there on the block. But Crofton with their tough man-to-man defense, getting those steals. And the block there by Sprockle on the block as well. Outside shot here by the 3. Crofton, not giving up by any means, but Ponca really coming back. And as I said, Layers had a great first half. And here's another shot by Layer as well, as she has in the first half 14 points and leading Ponca in the scoring right now. And then Kingsbury, lost the ball down there, but then headed down the floor to get the block there. So as you look at it, the shooting percent has been pretty even, but the big point is the points of turnovers. As you see, Ponca has 17 points off of turnovers, and Crofton is out rebounding them right now. But the points off turnovers has really made a difference. And I think for Coach Losing, his strive is that defense, and trying to get steals. But on the other end, not having the turnovers, so that Ponca is getting all those points off of turnovers.
Well, let's see if the halftime was enough for Aaron Losing to cool down a little bit. Let's go over to Andy.
Well, Coach, I know the first half did not go as planned, what's the biggest key to get you guys back on top?
We just got to stop making some defensive miscues. I feel like some of our full court defense and some of our traps were just missed assignments. If we can clean that up in the second half and lock down a little bit defensively, we'll give ourselves a better chance.
How about taking care of the basketball? I think you guys had 15 turnovers in the first half.
Yeah, obviously, if that's the number, that's got to drop.
Yeah, and then the poise of your kids, obviously, this is a lot at stake. How mature do you think, how the maturity on this team, and how confident are you that these kids can handle the moment?
I like our senior leadership. I know that they're real motivated to be in this game, and I think that they'll come out the second half with good maturity and be ready to go for us. I mean, 15 turnovers and we're down 3, I'll take it.
Yep, you bet. Coach Losing of the Crofton Warriors, they are down 3, 28-25. Second half, straight ahead.
We're for agriculture, for growers, doers, whatever it takers. We're for doing things with purpose. We're for the little guy with big guy dreams. We're for agriculture. We're for you. Nutrien Ag Solutions.
We define the paths. You define the future. Wayne State College, where opportunities today prepare you to lead tomorrow. Get started at explorewaynesstatecollege.com.
Coverage of the 2021 NSAA Girls High School Basketball Championships on NET is made possible in part by the Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest Foundation, the Nebraska Public Power District, and Nebraska Kubota Dealers. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We could not do it without your support. We are back here in Lincoln at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Crofton on top, Crofton trailing Ponca by 3, 28-25 as we get set to begin here right away. Ponca defense on the inbounds pass. Both of these teams playing some terrific defense. Sprockle will step in now to take it, still guarded by Kingsbury.
Yeah, and really both of them, as we've talked about, are playing some very tough man-to-man defense.
A good bounce pass from Sprockle, but then taken away by Kingsbury. The cutter, Jordan, had an opportunity there, just lost control. Then she hustles down at the other end, plays some great defense, gets the block. That's what they say in this game of transition and everything happens so quickly. You don't have a moment to think about a missed play, a bad play, a mistake. You have to immediately turn and run. Very impressed there with Jaden Jordan getting back quickly on defense. Draws the foul down low. Foul be called on Ella Raggi, her third personal foul. Let's check that. They're going to call it on Inram instead. Still her third.
Grayson Evans in the line for Ponca.
First free throw from the sophomore Grayson Evans, who averages 9.5 per game, is off. Second one off the back of the rim. Sprockle from the free throw line, knocked it down. Back to a one-point game.
Crofton stays in that man-to-man defense, and you heard Coach Losing say, he thought that they were missing some things with the traps and the opportunities on defense.
Inram with the steal and the lay-in. And 4 straight out of the locker room, and Crofton back on top by 1. Well, Kingsbury did such a great job of managing the pressure, clearing the timeline, and then turned it over, and now a timeout.
Here's a look at the steal by Inram, and taking it in on the left-hand side, putting them up by 1 now. And we've kind of had a swing here right at the beginning of the second half, with Crofton coming out. You know, I think, like I said, as Coach Losing said, he thought that they were missing some assignments on defense.
I think we saw his reaction to a couple of the missed assignments.
We did.
Earlier in the first half. And yeah, kid Aaron, because I care, he was fired up in that first half. I would acknowledge as well. Let's go to Andy Kendi.
Hey, Larry, you know, Bob Hayes, the head coach of Ponca, I talked to him yesterday. On an off day, he's all for an expanded tournament. He's all for it. He absolutely loved the day off between games. And really, when I talked to a number of coaches this week, they were all for an expanded tournament. I don't know about 5 days, but everybody was in agreement that having an extra day off during tournament week was outstanding. Bob did mention, though, the one challenge was they were going to go home to Ponca, but then they changed their plans because all the parents from Ponca had already decided to stay overnight here in Lincoln and have a good time. So they wound up having to change their plans. Everybody stayed in Lincoln last night.
Yeah, Andy, we heard you were down there visiting the Ponca parents on Oak Street last night.
I was just spreading the joy.
Yeah, you know, I think if anything comes out of what happened here with COVID, it could be that.
Yeah.
You know, to extend it at least another day, because I think that's a huge thing to have one day at least to rest, have fresh legs.
The 5 days may not work for some of the outstate teams that have to come in, you know, who literally the Panhandle have to travel and spend extra days and money and travel time. But why not expand it to 4? Because you can play at multiple facilities then over 4 and still give everyone a day rest, which we've seen fresher legs, better games here, I think, because of it.
I would agree.
Those are decisions, as we talked to John Dolliver yesterday, that will be considered in the offseason. They'll take feedback from member schools, coaches around the state, see what the consensus is, see if they like the expanded format, and then make some decisions with the Board of Control. Different regions, those proposals for changes to that, those kind of rules have to come from the membership, go through the district voting process.
Allie Dahl and Caitlin Gunther.
Crofton has come out of the halftime locker room and gone on a 6-0 run, and they're leading it now 31-28. And you can see a little bit of frustration on the part of the Indians. In particular, Sam Ehlers. And Sam Ehlers will take it out of the backboard.
And as Coach Hayes said, you know, they think that they were not running their offense. They weren't in the flow of things for a little while. And then it picked up, and that's when they took the lead. Same thing here, you know, they looking in there to Ehlers as well.
Three-point play complete. The sophomore Sam Ehlers gets the three-point play. She has 17 points to lead Ponca. Boy, strong into contact, no foul called. Turnaround off glass not there. They're letting the play, love it. That's thrown up, and finally the foul is called. That's going to be, it looks like on Addie McGill. It is. Addie picks up her first personal foul. And that will put Ellie Tramp at the line. Tramp gets the shooter's roll. Substitutions coming in for both teams. Back in is Lacey Sprockle along with Jaden Jordan for Crofton.
Ellie McAfee.
Maddie Milligan back in for Ponca, along with Ellie McAfee. And a turnover, and it'll be with Crofton.
Ponca foul, number 24, Maddie Milligan.
That's great hustle there.
It really is. Great hustle there by Ellie Tramp, as she was shooting the free throw, knew it wasn't going to go in, going after the rebound.
Walker's with it up top. Here is Tramp. A nice defense, good switch there.
Yeah, really good man-to-man defense by Ponca.
Cutter toward the basket. And the foul is going to be called on the Warriors. It looks like Lacey Sprockle will pick up her third personal foul. Down low, off glass, not there. Good pass ahead. Here's Jaden Jordan. Bounce pass. Tried to get it into the middle. Chases it down to save it. Nice job to keep the dribble, keep the ball, and a timeout called by Aaron Losing.
That was great hustle by Alexis Folker. She's done that a couple times where she kept her dribble.
1 point game. 3:51 to go in the third. We'll take a break here in Lincoln.
Have you heard about FAFSA?
It's like a form you fill out. Fill it out and you get money for college.
Easiest way to get money for college, hands down.
FAFSA. It's a life hack.
It's your way in.
So you want to help me pay for college? I'm down.
Heck yeah.
Definitely. How is this not trending on all the things?
It took me like 30 minutes to fill out.
So easy.
How much am I gonna get? This is a hidden gem. Fill out your FAFSA.
FAFSA.
Drink water, buckle up, fill out your FAFSA.
Electricity. It makes life easier, more productive, brighter, possible. Yet we only think about it when we don't have it. The next time you're doing, well, anything, think about how electricity makes it all possible. And know we will be there, powering your every day, every day.
We are back here in Lincoln at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Ponca trailing by 1. Crofton with a good start to this third quarter. Midway through, 4 minutes, 9 seconds gone in the third. And about 12 minutes away from crowning a champ in our final class of the day. That is C2. Reminder, these two teams have played once this year. Crofton winning that game over Ponca by 11. Steal by Kingsbury. Kingsbury will take it coast to coast. Good ball movement. Take the three, backs it back out. Inram looking for somewhere to go. She's double teamed in the corner now. Tossed back into Kingsbury. Boy, what a great effort to keep that alive by Ehlers.
Yeah, it really was. And, you know, I think that's probably a big key of Crofton's right now. They have 19 turnovers. I know Coach Losing said he didn't know, I don't think knew it was at 15, said that had to drop. Unfortunately, I don't think that has happened yet. It's making a big difference in Ponca being ahead by 1.
Ponca turns it over. Back into the game now for Crofton is the freshman Caitlin Gunther. There is Aaron Losing, 8 state titles. 25-3 this year. Comes in as the #1 seed in the tournament. And they've had a scoring drought right now of just over 2 minutes. Sprockle can't end the drought. Ponca holds on to that 1-point lead. Back in and out, resetting is Maddie Milligan. Out of Kingsbury, looked inside. Nice job defensively by the freshman Gunther to create the turnover. There is Folkers with it. Folkers drives in.
You know, Coach Hayes saying they've been in this situation before. They know what they need to do. And Crofton really, I mean, they haven't had a close game here at State at all, and not very many close games in the year. So to be down one with 1:45 left in the third quarter of the state tournament, you're going to see, you know, if they can really handle that pressure of being down and having such a close game in the finals.
Inram and Sprockle will come out back into the game for the Warriors. Ellie Tramp. And Ella Raggi. Pushing foul will be called. It's going to be on Jaden Jordan for second.
Second personal. That's a fourth team foul.
Lacey Sprockle, Kaylee Inram both with 3 fouls for the Warriors. Bounce pass inside, terrific cut and pass and bucket by Grayson Evans. Another one of those sophomores for the Ponca Indians. Feed inside. It's going to be called on Ehlers. 2 on Sam Ehlers, 2 on Lawyer for Ponca. Knocks down the first. Lawyer will come back in. Ehlers will take a break with 1:22 to go here in the third. Get her a little extra rest at the end of this third, and then through the break and be ready for 8 minutes of action upcoming with the game on the line. Because she has definitely been their offensive threat.
Yeah, she really has this whole game.
Kingsbury has a wide open look. 3-pointer, got it! Ashlyn Kingsbury with a big 3-pointer extends the lead to 4. 12 points for Kingsbury, and the foul called on Grayson Evans.
Here's a look at that 3 there by Ashlyn Kingsbury. A great shot.
And for Crofton, Lacey Sprockle and Kaylee Inram.
Sprockle down low, cannot finish. Couple offensive rebounds now. Battle for it, tied up. And a jump ball will stay with Crofton. Starting to get chippy down low. And getting pretty physical from both teams here with 50 seconds to go in the third. Good cut by Sprockle off the screen. No shot. The foul will be called on Lawyer, Taylor Lawyer, her third. There is Sprockle with it. A good drive by Sprockle. Jump ball stays with Ponca. Boy, Crofton just gets right up in your grill and ties you up if that ball is picked up or comes down even for a moment.
Yeah, and again, that's why you see, you know, 3 of their players with 3 personal fouls at this point, because that's what they do. They really play that pressure up in your face defense. That's going to cause fouls.
.15 to go. Kingsbury inside. Evans backing down, kicks it back up top. 5 seconds on the clock. Can't waste too much time. Driving in, loses it, and Time expires without getting off a shot. Crofton without a field goal in the last 5.5 minutes of that quarter.
Constellation is a natural gas supplier helping inspire young Nebraskans through hands-on learning. Constellation has given more than $290,000 to 4-H and FFA organizations across the state, helping support youth in your community with opportunities to achieve real-world success. Because we believe that powering communities means empowering our future leaders. With Constellation, a contribution to 4-H and FFA is in the stars.
Early mornings, late nights, emotionally, physically, mentally tougher. Generations of trust, innovation, and hard work done side by side. The decisions you make for your land and livestock have a direct impact on your operation, the region, and the world. That is why we're there when you need us anytime, every time. We both have one chance, one season, one mission. Tougher together. Aurora and you.
Bob Hayes and his Ponca Indians up by 4 and 8 minutes away from winning that school's first ever state championship. Can they finish here in the final 8? You heard Coach Hayes talk to Andy Kendi at the end of half. Said, we've been here before, the girls know what to do. It's on them. Stay composed and finish. Oh, good pass. Shot no good. And then the block by Sprockle and pulled away by Inram.
And you know, when the second half started, Crofton came out really strong from the very beginning. You felt like they were going to take over in the quarter. But as it ended, Ponca really won the quarter, 10-9.
Three partially blocked. Good job to fly in and grab the rebound by Grayson Evans. 3 sophomores on the floor now for Ponca. Grayson Evans, Ashlyn Kingsbury, Sam Ehlers. Along with the senior Alyssa Cosgrove. And Addie McGill, the junior. Here's Inram with it near baseline. Oh, good pass. And the foul called on Sam Ehlers. Ehlers will pick up her 3rd personal foul. No, check that. They're going to call it on Cosgrove before she got to Ehlers. So Cosgrove picks up her 2nd. And a good thing for Ehlers because she definitely went into contact and was about to pick up her 3rd. Jordan looking to knock down both ends. 2nd one long. Ehlers with a nice rebound. Crofton has won 8 state championships under Aaron Losing. He had 5 in a row from 2012 to 2016. Great effort there by Sprockle to deny that pass, tip it up, and a push called on the Warriors, and that's going to be Inram's 4th personal foul.
Number 10, Kaylee Inram.
And the game now is Tramp for Inram.
She's on number 5 for the Warriors. Checking in for Crofton.
2 minutes gone here in the 4th. 38-35 Ponca. Kingsbury near the baseline. And a turnover. Jordan comes up with that. Kicked out to a wide open Rocky. Rocky's 3 is off. Lacey Sprockle just rips the rebound away and then is fouled.
Number 40.
Yeah, she did a great job of getting in there and getting that rebound, taking it up strong.
Shooting 2 for the Warriors is Lacey Sprockle.
Knocks down the first. Try to make it a 1-point game with this free throw upcoming. And gets a friendly roll, and we have a 1-point game. And immediately the Indians pick up in full court, the timeout taken. Bob Hayes not sure he likes that timeout. With only 3 remaining, now he has 2. That'll be a full timeout for the Ponca Indians. So Ponca still with the lead by 1. They take a timeout when they were trapped in the backcourt. Well, you know, coverage of Husker volleyball will continue on NET Sports this month on NET. We're thrilled to be able to bring you a couple of terrific matches. The first is on March 12th. That's when the Buckeyes, who at last look were undefeated in the Big Ten Conference. Ohio State takes on Nebraska here in Lincoln. Of course, the Huskers' only loss is that split to then number 4 Minnesota. That's going to be March 12th, 6 p.m. on NET. You can watch the top-ranked team, one of the top-ranked teams in the state on NET, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. And Ohio State, yeah, still undefeated at 12-0. Let's go to Andy Kindy.
And playing through the pandemic, every program had either, you know, scares or something come up where you'd either have to go on pause or be extra careful and play through it. I asked Ponca head coach Bob Hayes if they had any issues. He said, you know what? Thankfully, we did not. Volleyball did, but they did not in basketball. He said, actually, we didn't lose any games to COVID. We lost 2 to bad weather. But that's every year, right, in Nebraska?
I would say this was an unusually harsh weather year. What do you think?
Oh, no question about it. I had to bring out the snowblower a couple times this year.
Oh my gosh, you say that like we believe you. You have people that do that for you. We know.
His daughter was out there probably.
That's right.
Too.
My wife was working very hard clearing out our driveway multiple times while I was eating bonbons.
5:13 to go here in the fourth, 38-37.
You know, Ponca hasn't scored here in the in the fourth quarter yet.
Foul is going to be called on Alexis Folkers. That'll be her second foul.
Foul number 3, Alexis Folkers. That is her second personal and the 6th team foul.
Off the screen. Inbounds pass to Milligan, who has it. Inside feed to Grayson. Right back to Grayson again. Oh, great defense from behind. Swiped it away. And Jayden Jordan once again. And then in transition, finds the open shooter, and they don't finish. It is just so rare for Ponca to be able to get out in transition because Crofton is so good at getting back and so good with their transition defense.
Yeah, you know, and Crofton's had some shots right under the basket that just have not gone in tonight either.
Kingsbury looking inside for Grayson Evans again. Evans calling for it, has it. Addie McGill now back to Evans. Grayson Evans drives in, doesn't get it to go. Rebound by Ehlers, back up strong. Not there, tipped around. And that foul is going to be called on Ehlers, and that is her third.
That's a good rebound by Ehlers and taking it up strong. Just couldn't get the shot up right. Picking up her third foul.
8 team fouls on Ponca. That will put Crofton at the line. First one from Rocky is off. Ehlers pulls in the rebound. Four minutes to go. Halfway through this final quarter here in Lincoln. Final 4 minutes of basketball in the 2021 season. Evans with the jumper.
And that's Ponca's first basket for the fourth quarter with 3:35 left.
That's a tough one on Ehlers, trying to get out on Sprockel, and now Ehlers has 4 fouls.
The 19th foul. In for Crofton,
They cannot afford to lose. Ehlers, who has 17 points to lead them. She's 7 of 14 from the floor, 2 of 3 from the free throw line, 1 of 2 from three-point range. Lacey Sprockel with the pump fake draws the contact and the foul. And Ehlers will take a seat with those 4 fouls, as Ponca has seen their lead whittled to 2. And Crofton has now cut it to 1. Sprockel has been solid from the line.
And now they change into a diamond press, I think hoping to get a steal here.
Foot landed just before she touched the ball.
He was watching, though.
He was watching close. A good drive, but not there. Sprockel with the rebound. Opportunity here for Crofton to take a lead. Inram three-pointer is off, and the rebound strong to Grayson Evans. Stripped away. Nice steal by Folkers. Folkers lays it in. First Crofton field goal in 11 minutes. That is more than a quarter and a half. That is their first field goal in 11 minutes. Most of those points coming from the line over that time. Here is Evans with it. Now down by 1. Tipped away, but regathered, double team. Shot goes up. But no good.
Coach Losing is saying, hold up. We don't need to be in any hurry here now. Just a good shot.
Drives in, foul called. Folkers will go to the line. And the foul called on Lawyer, her 4th. So Taylon Lawyer has 4. Sam Ehlers has 4. And early on it was Crofton that had the foul trouble. Suddenly that script is flipped. Big free throw by the Warriors.
Now Crofton right now free throws is 14 of 18. Showing that it's big to make those free throws, especially down the stretch here.
Now 15 of 19, great throws. 6-0 is the Crofton run right now. And back into the game is Sam Ehlers for the Ponca Indians. 43-40, three-point advantage for Crofton. Here's Kingsbury, kicks it out. Looking inside to Evans. And that will stay with Ponca. Kingsbury now will inbound it as Aaron Losing looks on. Seeing his team come from behind here in the 4th to take the lead. Kingsbury inside. Evans with the turnaround, not there. Rebound, back up strong. No foul. There was a foul called. And Grayson Evans will go to the line.
Dropped the foul number 34, Allie Tripp. For second, 17th foul. Shooting 2 for Ponca, Grayson Evans.
Free throw rattles back of the rim, front of the rim, and out. Ponca 11 of 17 from the free throw. That's only the 3rd point this quarter for Ponca.
Now Ponca in a full court press.
And they get the steal. And Grayson Evans lets it go out, but it will stay with the Indians, who forced the turnover. 1:24 to go, 2-point game. Ponca needs a bucket to tie it. There is Kingsbury. Kingsbury drives in. And a body check. Foul called on Jaden Jordan. That's going to be her 3rd personal foul.
Number 3, Alexis Volker, that's her 3rd. 8 team fouls for Crofton. To the line for Ponca.
So they're going to call that on Volkers instead of Jordan. Volkers now with 3. Jordan with 2. Inram back into the game with those 4 fouls for Crofton as well. As Sam Ehlers for Ponca. First free throw was off from Ashlyn Kingsbury. 1:19 to go. Trying to cut it to 1. Second one good from Kingsbury. They jump right back into the full court press.
Yeah.
And timeout taken by Aaron Losing.
Timeout Crofton. It's a full timeout.
Full timeout here taken by Aaron Losing of the Crofton Warriors. Let's go over to Andy Kent.
Hey, Larry, we've been talking about COVID and how it's, the pandemic has affected not only this tournament, but the girls basketball season in general. Well, I was just talking to John Dolliver of the NSAA, who's in charge of basketball, and he gave me some pretty amazing numbers just now. He just said that there have been 3,200 girls basketball games played in the state of Nebraska this year, and they have played 97.6% of the scheduled games this season. So that's talk about perseverance and playing through the pandemic. Kudos to the girls basketball programs in the state of Nebraska for working together and working through this most difficult of years.
Yeah, that's a credit to the coaches and the administration and the players across the state who are doing the right things, wearing their masks when they should, social distancing, not being in big gatherings. It's purposeful, especially the teams who are down here. They could envision their seasons ending here and didn't want to lose that opportunity to play for a title.
Absolutely, and I'm sure the coaches have stressed it over and over and over.
Good denial there by Grayson Evans, tipped off her fingertips. Ponca will go right back to the full court press, down by 1. Got it in. Here is Volkers with it. Volkers. Inram, baseline, right into triple coverage. Traffic inside. They'll take it out and reset it with 1:05 to go. Here is Volkers. Up top to Jordan.
They're going to be very patient.
Tipped around, tipped up again. Going to the ground, and it's going to be Ponca's ball. Boy, what terrific hustle by Sam Ehlers to not only create the turnover, but then continue to tip it and keep it alive.
Absolutely. A great double team right there. A great tip by Ehlers on your right, just to keep it going.
And that went right off the foot of Lacey Sprockle. And it looks like scorer's table wants a clarification on what the call was. Was it a possession error, or are they looking at time? So the clock was not running on the inbounds pass. So our officiating crew will get together, talk it over with the scorer's table. And we'll inbound it again.
I think they took 0.6 off.
51.3 now on the clock. Getting clarification from the officiating crew. Clock did not start, so It does now, and we're underway. 46 seconds to go. Down by 1. Ponca with it. Goes off of Inram. And they'll inbound underneath the basket. So right now, you're using your best under the basket inbounds play. Down by 1, 41 to go. 3 on the way. Oh! That is a jump ball. Possession arrow goes to Crofton. So Crofton will have the ball.
Larry, they need you. They need you to get that basketball down.
My headset's on, suit. It'd just be a long trip out there. I'll go ahead and let them get it. There's so many reasons I can't get to that right now.
Here's the shot, the 3, as it just sticks right there.
34 to go.
Now it's going to be Crofton needing to take care of the basketball, and they've had lots of turnovers, probably more than they're used to having of turnovers tonight.
Got it in. Here is Jordan. They're going to have to foul quickly or create a turnover. And here, Sprockle with it. She's double teamed up top. Trying to get it. Sprockle. And Inram is fouled, and Inram has been solid at the free throw line for Crofton. Inram 2 of 2 from the line.
Addie McGill, her second.
22.1 to go. She will try to sink both to force Ponca into a three-pointer to tie it. And the first one smooth. Or just no hesitation, confident in what she's doing. Knocks down 11 of 14 from the free throw line for Crofton in this half alone. In the second half, 12 of 15. And Inram knocks them both down, and the lead is at 3. We've got a great one to finish it here in Class C2.
Yeah, it's one that's really gone back and forth the whole game.
Bob Hayes coming out to get clarification from the officials. He said, we can run the baseline to inbound the pass. Official said yes, so clearly expecting some sort of full court press here from Crofton. It is a 3-point lead for the Warriors, 22.1 to go. So what are you drawing up here if you're Bob Hayes and Ponca?
Well, you're going to need a 3, obviously, or a drive to the basket hoping for a foul.
If you can get the quick 2, right?
Yeah.
You take the quick 2
And then you can
get the foul, right?
Just depends on how they can get the ball down the floor, because Crofton's going to press them very, a hard man-to-man press. It depends on how long it takes them to get it down the floor.
And it would seem that because it's been so hard for Ponca to get a three-pointer off, because of the great defense there, the better option here might be dribble drive, get to the basket, get the easy 2 if you can.
Yeah, Kingsbury's been driving to the basket very well, or looking on the inside to Ehlers, who's been taking it up strong.
And then try to get the foul on the inbounds, and into Evans. Brought up the floor here by Cosgrove. That will stay with the Indians now. 14 seconds to go. And another timeout called by Bob Hayes. So still 1 timeout left for Ponca. 1 left also for Crofton. And we'll see what they draw up here in the half court. Hey, it'd be great to preserve these memories for a lifetime, Hug. Great games all day long. You can get your copy of these NSAA State High School Basketball Championships, or any of the championships that we've brought you over the past few weeks on NET, by calling 800-868-1868, just $19.95, plus shipping and handling. You can also log on to our website to order at netnebraska.org/sports. Good crowds on hand here this weekend at Pinnacle Bank Arena, socially distanced, wearing masks. They've been mostly responsible.
we might see, Larry, a screen for Kingsbury coming off a 3.
Yeah, and Ponca is 1 of 11 from the floor in this fourth quarter. Just 1 of 11. They just need 1 right now, and this would be a big one. 14.2 to go. They get it inbounds. Pressure still there by Inwood.
There she is.
Here's the shot by Kingsbury, just off a quick foul. 5.4 to go. And now an opportunity for Jaden Jordan to go to the line and ice it. Well, Kingsbury came off that back screen well, had the opportunity, had the open look, just a bit off. And free throws are now what is between Crofton and a 9th state championship under Aaron Losing. They won it 5 consecutive years. As you see, Samantha Ehlers is fouled out with her 17 points. That's a big one. 4-point game, and now everybody back. Losing saying, get off the line, get back. Don't foul here on the 3, and you should walk away. They haven't won a state title since 2016 after winning 4 in a row. The shot is off. Fires it up, and that will do it. The Crofton Warriors once again stand atop Class C2. They are the state champs. Hugs all around from the state champs. When we come back, we will have medals and trophies to hand out from right here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Crofton, once again, your state champs.
This is Emma. She cares about her kids and our environment. And this is Nate. He loves his car and loves to drive. They both fill up with Unleaded 88. Emma knows Unleaded 88 reduces emissions from her vehicle. Nate knows Unleaded 88 is approved for his engine and provides high-octane performance. They may think about fuel in different ways, but the fuel of choice for both Emma and Nate is Unleaded 88. Engine smart, earth kind.
Programming on NET television is provided in part by the Dr. Tom and Dorothy Hallstrom Inspire Nebraska Athletics Endowment.
Coverage of the 2021 NSAA Girls High School Basketball Championships on NET is made possible in part by the Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest Foundation, the Nebraska Public Power District, and Nebraska Kubota Dealers. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We could not do it without your support. 9th state championship under Aaron Losing for the Warriors of Crofton. As the Nets come down, they win it by 4, 46-42. Time to hand out medals and trophies to the runners-up in a terrific effort from Ponca. Let's go to our public address announcer. Here's Heath.
The Nebraska School Activities Association is honored to have medals and trophies for both of these outstanding teams. Presentations will be made by NSAA Executive Director Jay Veller, NSAA Board of Directors, Dr. John Cierney from Bancroft Rosalie, Dr. Troy Unziker from Alliance, and Bob Drews from Holdridge. Here are the awards for runner-up Ponca High School. Head coach Bob Hayes and his assistants will present the silver medals. And players, please come forward as your name is called. Number 20, Abby Hirota. Number 22, Ellie McAfee. Number 24, Maddie Milligan. Number 42, Claire Burrell. Number 10, Addie McGill. Number 34, Ashlyn Kingsbury. Number 40, Grayson Evans. Number 44, Samantha Ehlers. And the seniors, number 14, Evie Kruzmark. Number 32, Hannah Walls. Number 50, Lauren Gill. Number 52, Taylin Lawyer. And number 12, Alyssa Crossgrove. For these outstanding athletes in their school, here is the 2021 NSAA Class C2 State Basketball Runner-Up Trophy. Congratulations, Ponca High School. Now, to the champions, Crofton High School. Head coach Aaron Losing, we have a special award for you. Coach Losing and his assistants will present the gold medals. Ladies, as your name is called, please come forward. Number 14, Blair Jordan. Number 20, Jada Schmidt. Number 22, Rebecca Leader. Number 24, Hannah Schiefer. Number 30, Brooklyn Fiskus. Number 32, Caitlin Gunther. Number 34, Ellie Tram. Number 40, Vanessa Sprockle. Number 3, Alexis Folkers. Number 4, Jaden Jordan. Number 5, Ella Rogge. And the seniors, number 12, Allie Dahl. Number 10, Kaylee Enra. And number 44, Lacey Sprockle. Presenting the championship game ball from Farmers Mutual Insurance, Vice President of Communications and Marketing, Jess Rustad. Now for these outstanding athletes in their school, here is the 2021 NSAA Class C2 State Basketball Championship Trophy. Congratulations, Crofton High School.
Once again, state champs had a 5-year run. And now, after a 4-year absence from the top of the pack, they are back. The Crofton Warriors, once again, state champions. Andy Kindy is backstage with Bob Hayes.
Here's the head coach of the Ponca Indians. Coach, what was the difference there in the second half that was the difference maker?
We, kind of got out of our offense a little bit and got a little out of sync, and that hurt us. Crofton, picked their defense up, and we didn't react real well to it. We got a little confused on our the press break a little bit, so that cost us some.
What do you tell your kids after getting so close? I mean, what can you tell them?
You got to remind them that they're finishing their season here. And I mean, they could easily be finished their season watching this on TV. But you remind them that they had a heck of a season and made a heck of a run down here. So
yeah, what kind of imprint did they make on you this year? This group of kids persevering through the most challenging of seasons.
They were a never quit group of young ladies. They came to practice. They worked hard. It's just gonna feel different. Just because each team has their own personality and this one had theirs. So we'll just see what develops next year.
Moving forward, the seniors you lose, a few words on them?
I'm proud to coach these young ladies. They didn't sometimes get a lot of playing time, but they brought the class to our program. In the first game of the tournament, the young lady from Guardian Angels had blown her knee out, couldn't play, and they came up with the idea to give her a rose before the game. That's the kind of seniors I have.
Very classy group, and
Yes,
I'm feeling with a young group of core kids, you're going to be back again in Lincoln next year. We shall see. Great season for the Ponca Indians. They finished the year 21-5 in the Class C2 runner-up. We will hear from the Crofton Warriors straight ahead.
All right, it's time to talk about us. Not him, not her, not them. Us. Thanks to us, things have been great. In fact, you can find us just about everywhere. Your food, that's us. Your food's food, that's us too. Your fuel, that's us. And should anyone out there happen to doubt us, by all means, just watch us.
It's thanks to you that we're where we are today. We're proud to watch these communities grow because they're our communities too. Our neighbors, our friends. It's where we live. These are all our hometowns. And no matter what, the people who will continue to serve your needs with the hometown support you know and trust are just down the street. Cornerstone Bank, growing together.
All this grass, all this mulch, all these projects to do. They all get done with the Kubota BX Series tractor. The Kubota BX Series. Kubota is a proud sponsor of Nebraska high school sports on NET. It's the crack of dawn, but it's never too early to get ready for hunting season. Acceleration, handling, and cargo room for work. The Kubota Sidekick. For more information and participating Nebraska Kubota dealers, KubotaNEsports.com.
Coverage of the 2021 NSAA Girls High School Basketball Championships on NET is made possible in part by Aurora Cooperative, Nebraska Corn Board, and Constellation Energy. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We couldn't do it without your support. Welcome back here to Pinnacle Bank Arena, our final state championship in the books, and it's Crofton winning its 9th state championship under Aaron Losing. 46-42 is the final. Things just slowed in the end for Crofton. They couldn't get to the basket as much, and Crofton, just credit them, just that tenacious defense all game long, kind of war on the Indians.
Yeah, it really did. I mean, at halftime, Coach Losing said, 15 turnovers, we got to drop that. Well, they had 6 the second half. So it made a change there, and then they also hit some really big free throws. They weren't hitting some field goals, but they made their free throws. That made a big difference in the score as well.
Yeah, let's take a look at the final stats from this one. The C2 title game, 34% to 31. That's close, really close up and down. The turnovers a little bit of difference, but a tight game as you would expect, and Crofton wins it in a tight one.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, everything is very similar, you know, but we talked about, yes, Crofton had 21 turnovers, but 15 of those were from the first half. So they made the adjustment in the second half. Ponca did get quite a few points off of turnovers, but again, you know, everything else is very similar to it. It really came down to the who's going to get the last run, because we had runs back and forth between the, you know, Ponca and Crofton. And so in the end, yes, Crofton's defense did take over, did cause some turnovers and some baskets for them.
When we come back, we will hear from the champs. Andy Kendi is backstage. Don't go away.
This is Emma. She cares about her kids and our environment. And this is Nate. He loves his car and loves to drive. They both fill up with unleaded 88. Emma knows unleaded 88 reduces emissions from her vehicle. Nate knows unleaded 88 is approved for his engine and provides high-octane performance. They may think about fuel in different ways, but the fuel of choice for both Emma and Nate is unleaded 88. Engine smart, earth kind.
Participating in multiple Nebraska high school activities has taught me the value of teamwork.
I learned how to be a strong leader among my peers.
We set goals as a team and work hard to accomplish them.
I strive to excel not only in the classroom but on the playing field.
The Nebraska School Activities Association providing opportunities in 25 activities for our member high schools. NSAA activities, the other half of education.
It may be small, but this little bean fuels power. It powers a food industry as a source of protein. It's a fuel that powers diesel engines while reducing emissions. It powers a state economy and bottom lines. And it powers the rest of the world as a Nebraska export. Yeah, it may be small, but we're finding more ways for this little bean to power Nebraska.
Crofton, your champions in Class C2. The Warriors again on top of the girls basketball world in the state of Nebraska. First championship in 5 years. Aaron Losing, the head coach. Aaron, I talked to you at halftime. Obviously, you had to clean things up. What was the difference in that second half?
You know, that was just, it was kind of the game I expected. I knew that defensively Ponca was just a step up from what we saw the first 2 days of the state tournament. I got a lot of respect for Coach Hayes, good friends with him. Their kids are real tough. They're a great defensive team, and it was just, you know, it was just overcoming what they were doing. I mean, they were doing a great job, and we were fighting against it, and we just did just enough to overcome it in the fourth quarter.
How rewarding is this season, this championship? You've won these before, but this one has to feel a little different.
It's just, you know, I've been literally, I mean, like these seniors, I mean, I can remember when they were fourth graders coming to basketball camp and doing our little summer league and stuff, and when they came in as freshmen, I mean, 2 of them played a ton, so Lacey and Kaylee have just been, you know, important part of our lineup for all 4 years, and you know, their freshman year we weren't able to get to state. The sophomore year we were able to get to the finals, but finished runner-up. Last year we lost a great game in the semifinal and ended up 3rd place. And they really, our seniors had a goal, and I had a goal for them to be in this spot and win this game, and I'm really proud of them, and I'm happy for them.
Is there pressure, though? To play at Crofton and to win it, that's the expectation year in and year out, I would imagine.
You know, I told one of the newspaper reporters either the first day or yesterday, I mean, like, peer pressure, you hear that word used in a negative connotation a lot, but peer pressure doesn't have to be negative. I mean, I feel like at Crofton, our kids demand each other out of their friends and their classmates in sports and in the classroom, and peer pressure can be a good thing. We got a lot of good kids at our school, and they put pressure on each other to do well, not just in basketball, but in their other sports and in their speech and band and classes, and peer pressure can be a good thing, and I feel like we have that at Crofton.
Now, Crofton is now all alone in 4th place. You move past Wynot, most championships in Nebraska history. Only Sandy Creek, Lincoln Southeast, and of course South Sioux are in front of you. When you hear that, you're in pretty lofty company. How does that make you feel?
I've been blessed. I mean, my goodness, I don't know what I did to deserve the great kids and the great families over the past 17 years, but I've just been a lucky guy, and I'm kind of along for the ride, and I've had just as much fun as all of the girls and the parents have on these things. So it's hard to comprehend, but I'm sure happy to be a part of all of them.
Well, congratulations, Aaron Losing, the head coach of the Crofton Warriors. Let's bring in some of the kids. Let's bring in Alexis Folkers, 11 points. You guys hit your free throws down the stretch.
Yes, we
How
did.
often do you practice those?
Every day in practice, multiple times.
It pays off, obviously. How much did this journey in terms of playing with each other, how much does this mean to you?
It means a lot. We love each other. Our team we're really close, and we wanted this really bad.
Coach talked about how this was always a goal. You've come close. Other Crofton teams in the past, you grew up watching them win state championships. Now that you are part of a state championship, it's got to be pretty much mission accomplished, I would think. What are you feeling?
It feels incredible. It's just we've been working at this for so long. We finally got it. So
awesome. Well, congratulations. Let's bring in Jaden Jordan. 11 points. For you, tell me about the difference in your eyes for this game. What did you think was the big difference, the key to this game?
I think our defense in the second half, really just needed to pick it up. In the first half, we did not play the best defense, but once we got it all under control, things were looking more our way.
How concerned were you at halftime, and what kind of speech did Coach give you?
I wasn't really concerned because I knew we could do it because we have the confidence in our team, but Coach just pretty much said that we need to lock down and get ready for a battle.
What kind of accomplishment is this to you, and what does this mean?
It means a lot. I love this team. I love playing for this team. Growing up, like you said, we watched all the other girls win the state title, so it means a lot.
That's great. Well, congratulations. Enjoy it. Now hand that trophy to Kaylee Inram. And I said that right?
Yeah.
All right, good. Kaylee, congratulations. You're senior,
Yes.
right? So what does this mean for you to go out on top?
Oh, it means a lot. It's amazing to play with these people, and we've been dreaming of it since we were in 4th grade with Mr. Lozine's summer basketball camps, and it truly just means a lot. It hasn't really hit me yet, but it's going to hit me that I don't get to play with these guys ever again, which is super sad.
Yeah, how challenging was this season for you guys?
We had a really, really hard schedule. Newell Fonda is really good. We got beat by them. And throughout the whole season, we just kept focusing on what we needed to improve every day, and he always told us to make sure we're wearing our mask with COVID. So we didn't have any problems with COVID, thank the Lord, but it was hard.
Yeah, I was going to say, was it that component, not on top of learning defense, offense, and learning game plans, but also dealing with staying healthy? I would think that overcoming that was very important, right?
Yes. Coach did have COVID for 1 week, and we played without him, which was kind of challenging, but we made it through, battled through it.
And what will your lasting memory be of this season?
Oh my gosh, there's so many. We have so many memories. With bus rides, I'm really gonna miss those, and our locker room jam out sessions. It's a lot to miss out on. I'm really sad to leave.
Well, I'm happy you're going out on top. Congratulations. The Crofton Warriors are your Class C2 state champions. They win their 9th title in school history. Congratulations to the Crofton Warriors.
Have you heard about FAFSA?
It's like a form you fill out. Fill it out and you get money for college.
Easiest way to get money for college, hands down.
FAFSA.
It's a life hack.
It's your way in.
So you want to help me pay for college? I'm down.
Heck yeah.
Definitely.
How is this not trending on all the things?
It took me like 30 minutes to fill out.
So easy.
How much am I gonna get?
This is a hidden gem. Fill out your FAFSA.
FAFSA.
Drink water, buckle up, fill out your FAFSA.
After concussion, returning to the classroom is a priority of the NSAA. All brains return to learn, not all brains return to play.
After recognizing that an athlete has suffered a concussion, it is important to monitor the symptoms in the classroom before allowing the athlete to return to extracurricular activities.
The NSAA requires coaches in all sports to take a concussion course once every 3 years.
More information is available on our website, nsaahome.org. Student athletes are students first, athletes second.
You're watching NET, Nebraska's PBS station.
Watch NCAA volleyball on NET Sports. The Nebraska Huskers host the Buckeyes Friday night, March 12th at 6 Central at the Devaney Center in Lincoln on NET. Coverage of the 2021 NSAA Girls High School Basketball Championships on NET is made possible in part by Aurora Cooperative, Nebraska Corn Board, and Constellation Energy. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We couldn't do it without your support. And empty now Pinnacle Bank Arena as fans, players, volunteers have cleared out. We haven't cleared out. You and I are still down here. Closing it out for you. Hey, let's take a look at the entire day. We'll take you a look at the state championships. And Trudy, just think about these names that we've seen today. Alexis Markowski, Britt Prince, Grace Cave, Allison Widener, Taylor McCabe. I mean, just some outstanding play from the state champions and the players in the state championships today.
Yeah, you know, as you hear all those names, you hear the teams, you have to give credit to the programs, to the players, to the coaches. You know, we had a great day at the girls' state basketball, and I think that gives a good tribute to all of them and the way that the girls' basketball programs in Nebraska are going to that next level. You know, especially with all the games that we had, all the close games that we had, the talent that we saw on the court.
Yeah.
And they're young. So you know that they're starting these programs young. Just a great way to look at the future.
Well, I want to remind you, next Saturday, the best high school boys basketball teams are right back here at Pinnacle Bank Arena for the NSAA Boys State High School Basketball Championships on Saturday, 9 a.m. Central. Continue throughout the day. All classes, all the action on NET Sports. You can log on our website, download the app, and see it all on NET. Hey, for this week and until next week, I want to just say thanks to everyone. Thanks to the crew for a terrific job here in Lincoln. For Trudy Nolan, for Andy Kendi, and the entire crew, I'm Larry Putney. Goodbye from Pinnacle Bank Arena. We'll see you back here in Lincoln next week.